I had to mute you because you could hear everything. You rattling
Oh,
around.
sorry about that. Sorry, I was all walking around and around. I'm sorry.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to tonight's Let's Talk Autism. We have a focused topic this evening. Alinda, can you share the topic? I'll get Mr. Charles in. I put it on
Yeah,
top in the discussion.
okay. So the question the question that we wanted to discuss this week is, what has having a child on the spectrum taught you about yourself and taught you about the world that we live in?
Okay, and if you are brand new to our Let's Talk Autism, I put the link in for Mr. Charles. If you are brand new to our Let's Talk Autism sessions, what this is all about is a social gathering of us getting together, just kick back, getting your favorite comfy spot, and let's just talk. But tonight is the focus topic, and I am about to activate, and I should have did this before. I'm about to activate the secret discussion word for tonight. And what that is a secret. But if you happen to just say the discussion word during our chat tonight, then you will be given a parent care box.
And by the way, I'm Linda. I'm one of the admins here at Autism and Us, and this is Arnita, the founder and other admin of Autism and Us. And here is, I hope everyone's having a good Sunday. Here is Charles. Hey, Charles, how are you?
Oh, doing fine. How are you? How are y'all doing? Let me see. Let me get the right direction so I'm in the picture. Okay.
There
we go. Yeah. Cindy and I went, well, after our meeting, we went out to dinner and we just got back about an hour ago.
Oh, nice.
Awesome.
So,
hey, Spencer.
And hey, let's see. Kenyana. Hey, Stephanie, Kenyana. Hey, Roxy. Hey, Danielle.
Roxy.
Hey, Lori.
Hey, Roxy. Brianna. Hey, Stephanie.
Hey,
hi, Danielle.
Alma. Okay.
Hi, Lori.
Hey, Lori. A lot of stuff going on. I can imagine. I understand.
Hi, Rihanna.
Has anyone heard of weighted vest?
Spencer.
Oh, yes. They have the weighted vest and the blankets. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And how old is he? How old is Joshua?
Hey, Sonia.
Hey, Sonia. Hey, I wasn't sure if you got anywhere with Kaiser, but I also had somebody to recommend to you to help you with that if you needed someone.
Hey, Alma. Rihanna says having a child on the spectrum has definitely taught me to be more kind and understanding as I was a young 19-year-old mom.
Yeah,
Very helpful.
that's Stephanie.
Yes, I have. They can really help calm some kids down. Oh, the weighted base. I'm saying,
Yeah.
Lord,
Yeah, I know.
weighted vest.
When Emily was younger, I used to put a little kids backpack, you know, like the little they're not real school backpacks, they're little backpacks, and we used to fill them up with books, and she'd always walk around the house with that on, and it seemed to make her more it seemed to help her seem less sensory.
Yeah, that's right, Stephanie. My favorite one is he doesn't look autistic, as though we uh, all look
Have a look.
like Dustin Hoffman.
Mm-hmm.
Learned a lot of people that make
Oh, I'm sorry. Would you read?
assumptions about autism.
Hi,
Oh,
Alicia.
yeah. A lot of assumptions.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Alicia.
Hi,
Barbara.
Barbara.
Hello.
Good to see you again, Barbara.
And Spencer says having a child with autism has taught me patience and the world's something I didn't have. I grew up in a law military enforcement family. We are only given 3 chances to listen. Oh, wow. Wow.
I'd say that the biggest thing I learned was patience as well.
Yeah, I think patience is,
Yeah.
that's definitely one thing you have to get on the ball with immediately.
And it's funny how much patience, when you look back now, you can see how impatient we were before. And then you look now and like, it's, you know, usually you get more and more lax on the younger kids, anyways.
Hmm.
But like Nita and myself, our youngest ones are the ones on the spectrum. But even like after raising my first 3 kids, I had a whole lot of patience to learn with Emily.
Oh yeah, DeAndre, yeah, definitely. 'Cause that boy is all over the place.
I
So
like how
oh,
it
go ahead.
seems like his energy is really being directed though now.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
Yeah.
He puts a lot of focus on his bag, so
Yeah.
that's good.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
even makes, I was telling Steve the other day, he even makes the boxing faces
Oh yeah.
when he's
Oh yeah.
putting
He
stuff in
gets
the bag.
into it when
Mhm,
he's
yeah.
really into it. Oh yeah. When he's ready, it's like okay, I'm ready.
Mhm. Yeah,
Yeah.
he was like I'm at it.
Okay, so Kenyana says it taught me that while I'm patient and used to his behavior, lots of people in the public don't understand. Right. They stare and judge all the time. Went to school supply store and he threw a couple boxes, and it took me a few minutes to make him pick them up. Yeah.
Yeah. I think so she said how lots people in the public don't understand. I think that's the. It was almost shocking how they don't understand how and then how judgmental they are, and how they don't try to hide it. Like you see
Right.
some people, and they're adults. You know, you can expect that. Like so, when we grew up, and kids, there were maybe some kids that made fun of people with special needs. Then there were others who knew better. You just don't do that. But to grow up and think and expect that adults would have the respect, I guess, was kind of shocking to me to find out that not all of them do.
Oh yeah. Not at all either.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm. And I got the TikTok rolling, so that's why looking back
Okay.
and forth. Hi, Tia.
And people who find out that
Lord.
your child has autism treat you like you're a bad mom. That's absolutely amazing. They find out that, then they blame it on you.
Right.
You know, I mean, you know, wow.
Yeah.
Well, some people are autistic and some people are stupid.
Right. Right. Uh, so yeah, it's taught me definitely the patience, and um you have to be with the people around you, especially all the judgmental. I've tried to just take deep breaths and, you know, try to explain, I guess sometimes when you're faced with that, when you shouldn't, but you would be surprised. There's a lot of people that don't know what autism is and don't understand it. Well, I should say don't understand it. So they immediately will label your child as being crazy or, you know,
Mhm.
and you have to say, hey, hold up, hold up.
I think I was thinking when I had to learn patience with Emily, and learning new behaviors and things like that. But another thing I know I needed patience was with the public, with their response. Because sometimes you want to do it, like I had somebody look at Emily really, really wrong, and we were walking right past her too, but she didn't like what Emily did, and she looked at her like she was about to square up, like Emily was an adult or something. And this was years ago, and it was only Emily and me at the store, so there was no, okay, when Steve goes to the car with Emily, I'll talk to her. So I had to like hold it together right there, like I can't do this, because if I say something, Emily's going to feel nervous and she's going to realize what happened, when she probably didn't even notice it. But I noticed it, and I noticed that that's where I have to put like my blinders on, put all my energy into Emily at that moment, and ignore things, and that took a lot of patience right there, just learning that.
Mhm. So if you're just joining us, um, thank you. But tonight we have a focus topic, which is what has autism taught you with your journey, with your loved one? I guess Linda could say it better. I'm trying to remember.
Oh, so
And the
what has
world around you.
yeah, what has having a child on the autism spectrum
Yeah,
taught you about yourself and the world that we live in?
yeah. It can be a cruel world. That's one thing I do know. This world can be very, very cruel.
and
Very,
and
very cruel.
and then there's people that will so there's like what you just said, Nita, with the people being cruel. Then there's the people who mind their business and know that it's none of their concern, and then if they're not going to, they can kind of separate themselves from it. They know that they don't have to give the dirty looks or whatever, or they know okay, she's busy, she's got her hands full, I'll mind my business. But then you have those gems, you have those people who come out, and their heart, like they go out of their way to make your
Yeah,
child feel
yeah.
like everybody else.
Mhm.
Yeah.
What about you, Mr. Charles?
And
Since what how did you what do you think? What is your world like since your
well,
diagnosis?
I have to say, getting my diagnosis, learning what was different about me, it's helped me to be more understanding about some of the issues other people face. You
Mhm.
know, things such as ADD, ADHD, um, um, depression, bipolar, seasonal affective disorder, all these other things that other people deal with. That makes me more understanding with them.
Okay.
On understanding that somebody is seems to be behaving strangely in some way. There's probably a reason for it.
Mhm. Hey, RS.
So Steve says, it's taught me that I needed way more patience than I ever knew I needed. It also taught me to have more passion and care for helping our autism and special
Yeah,
needs ones.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It definitely gives you more compassion for others.
Mm-hmm.
Once you are living with it and you know it, that
Mm-hmm.
your compassion comes naturally. Okay. And back to the weighted blankets. Yes, weighted best is great. I was also suggested from his therapist to put some bean bags in his backpack. That helped him. He loves that heavy pressure. He also chooses the heavy shoes. Okay.
That's the airport pillows that go around your neck.
Hmm.
They had ones that look like pets, so like there was a cat and maybe a dog. I bought those at the airport, and I took the filling out and I filled it with rice. And so in the car, she would sit with it across her lap, or she would use it like in her room, like she's watching TV or something. She would just have that, and it was weight on her. And like if she got up, it would just fall off. So it was not a safety thing. But she would go and she would put that on her sometimes. So that was a nice idea. I liked, and I safety pinned the zipper closed because I don't want to have rice everywhere. But it,
Oh
it
yeah.
yeah, it turned out it was a good thing.
Okay, where are we? Oh,
Animal help.
animal help.
Maybe animals help.
Oh, animals help. That's what you
Yeah,
mean.
maybe. Yeah, maybe she was meaning that animals also
Okay.
help. Um, Having patience is the key. Also, talking to Kayla in a calm manner and give her hugs.
Mhm.
Yeah, that was one thing I had to stop doing. I had to stop raising my voice, and it that didn't come easy after 3 kids.
That
So
just makes it worse.
it
Mhm.
does, yeah, it does. So I learned how not to do that no more.
Right. Me too. Still, at times, I still have to stop myself because I have to. Okay, okay, it's okay. He just doesn't know any better.
Mhm.
Breathe it out. You know. Okay, Sonia says thanks.
Oh, okay. And if I forget to, just feel welcome to inbox me. My brain is not so good these days.
Um, Rihanna says, I thankfully have a tremendous amount of patience. Yes. Yeah, I think that's learned over time for a lot of us parents
Mhm.
too.
Yeah.
I think I didn't even know how much patience I lacked until I needed to, you see
Right.
things you need to change. Hmm.
Yeah. Autism parents need patience, and so do doctors.
Hmm. Mr. Charles.
Patience.
It took me a second, but oh, Mr. Charles. I knew it was coming. It was coming sooner or later. Kayla doesn't like the word no. Also, some sounds bothers her. Okay.
Well, you could try, talking in Russian, saying "yet" instead of "no."
Barbara says patience is so important. Yep, definitely. Patience is key.
Yeah.
Alma said you can also buy regular vests and find a good seamstress and the weights if you can't find your child's size, which was our case. Okay,
Yeah,
that's a good idea.
they have those exercise vests too, and they come in
Oh,
different
yeah.
sizes, and they have the where you can put the individual weights in, and you can work your way up, or you
Yeah.
can individualize how much you want in there. I forgot about those.
Yeah, even for the ankles
Mm-hmm.
um,
The wrists.
and the wrist. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Oh, yeah. Rihanna says, does anyone use Chewies a lot for anxiety or know where a good website to order them? Anyone use Chewies? I don't think I had that. Well, DeAndre used to chew his shirt, but he stopped doing it all of a sudden. Because he used to tear some shirts up, boy. Like, oh, goodness. Anybody know of where you can get some Chewies? Please put it in the chat for Rihanna. Barbara says leaving family judges in our case anyway. Leaving family judges. Leaving family judges. Can you make that out?
No, she was. It was right after she said animal help, and then that's her next comment.
Leaving family judges. Are you saying leaving the family that judges? Ariana says it's very sad when it's the adults in our community that are staring. Oh yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that's really sad. Really sad. It's a lack of knowledge. And hey, you guys, over on TikTok, we are doing our every Sunday Let's Talk Autism Live, where us parents and Mr. Charles, our honorary host, we get together and just talk autism. And tonight's focus topic is what have you learned since your child's diagnosis about yourself and the world around you? And yeah, we are over on Facebook. I wish we could stream to TikTok at the same time, but doesn't allow us to do that.
Not a lot of them don't have respect for children on the spectrum.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you find a lot of adults and even parents with neurotypical children. They are they can be harsh or judgmental and not understanding because the way they're raising their children, they think you should be raising your child or you should be doing what they are doing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and they don't think your child looks autistic. That's the other
Right.
thing.
It's a look.
And the another thing is that I think that they failed to they don't even want to consider learning about it because they feel like they don't have to learn about it because it doesn't affect them. It's not in their circle. It's not in their
Right.
life. So they don't even, like, I remember I knew a few people on the spectrum before, and I always talk to the normal, ask them questions, and communicate with them, but I never knew that I would be in the situation of having a daughter on the spectrum.
Mm-hmm.
So when I ended up finding out about Emily, then it was kind of like I really felt like, okay, I put that information together with the experience now, and I could put myself in his parents' shoes, in their shoes. But some people, I guess, you just never expect it to come that close, And some people, I think, stay closed-minded because they think that.
It's a lot
Hi,
of
Kizzy.
Hey, Kizzy. Barbara says, yes, my family did that. They blamed it on me. Oh, no. They blamed your child's autism on you?
Wow. Yeah. I mean, it's amazing. Of course, that's throwback to Bruno Bettelheim, who was cold mother theory, which was based on a study that never happened. He made the whole thing up. He claimed he'd done this study that proved his quote unquote findings, and he made the whole thing up. The medical community swallowed it hook, line, and sinker because it was what they wanted to hear. It went right in line with Sigmund Freud's sexist "when in doubt, blame the mother" philosophy.
That's a shame. That's a shame.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny how and especially if it's coming from someone in the medical field, as soon as, without any other doubt, even if it's debunked, you still have people that are set on believing certain things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then there's also the people who are coming from a religious angle who think that you're being punished somehow. If you have a child who has a disability, then God must be punishing you.
Mm-hmm.
and that too feeds into
All
this.
that. Yeah. Kizzy says, how was everyone's weekend? Well, mine was busy. I had unexpected grandson visit, and he stayed all night. From I got rid of DeAndre. DeAndre went to his dad's, and then here comes the grandbaby. At what time?
Farron or Kari?
Kari.
Kari.
At I think Kari got here about 6 o'clock in the morning yesterday morning, and didn't leave till like today this afternoon. So
Oh
he
my
was
goodness.
off schedule. So I was off schedule. I'm like,
Mm. And it was your day off, huh? Your first day off
yes,
in the
I was hoping for a nice quiet day, and
mm-hmm.
here come the grandma. My daughter, she wanted to go to Chicago for some what they call it, Comic Con, or
Oh, Comic Con.
I think
Mm-hmm.
that whatever it is, whatever these young ones are into.
Yeah, and my weekend was fine. Just I was telling everyone, just got back. My wife and I just got back from going out to dinner at a place out toward New London.
Hmm.
Really nice.
Oh, nice. Hey,
And
Kenyana. Kenyana says, I always tell people I'm not a bad mom. I just do the best that I can and work with what I have and meet him where he's at. Good.
Yeah,
That's good. Yep.
good.
That's all
Yeah,
you can do, Kenyana, is do the best you can. Hey, YB. How are you? That's all you
and
can do.
my my weekend was busy. It was, yeah, it was busy. It was quick. We are on our last full week of school off, and then so we're gonna take Emily on a trip for a few days camping. So we had to get ready for that. So it's been kind of busy, but hopefully I'll be relaxing in the next couple days. Hopefully. But
How
how
does
was
she
everyone
do
else's weekend?
camping?
What was
How
that?
does how does she do camping? How does she
She
do?
does fine. Yeah, she does fine. She likes it, and we went to this one before, and it's in a cabin. So yeah, I think she's been talking about it nonstop. We never officially told her we were going, and then I
Uh-huh.
think one day this week or something, Steve started to give her a countdown, but she kept hinting around saying cabin, camping in the cabin. Oh no,
Oh, she's
camping on the
ready.
cabin. Yeah,
She's
she is.
ready.
Yeah, she is. I'll have her come in here in a second.
Okay. Hey, Teresa.
hi Teresa.
They don't want to understand. Yeah. Unfortunately, some family and some friends, I mean, you have to do what you have to do for your own sanity.
Yeah,
Um,
you can't make somebody understand
right.
something they don't want to understand.
You can talk until you're blue in the face, and some people just don't get it and don't want to get it.
Hmm.
Yeah, but you have to do what's best for you and your situation.
Yeah. And some of those people can be educated, others don't want to understand it.
There's a tremendous amount of people that don't right that don't understand autism, right? Spencer says, what would be a sign Joshua's sibling has autism? We are beginning to suspect it.
Oh, how old is he?
Yeah, that would be the first thing.
And them, right? Oh, just one sibling? Yeah, okay. Younger sibling, right?
Yeah,
Hey,
that's it.
Michelle.
Big stupid.
Hey, Michelle.
Michelle says
And
you can't
Michelle's
say
face right
stupid.
here on the picture matches the comment that she just made.
You said what?
Her face on the picture of her
Oh
right
yeah.
here matches
Oh,
the comment
like
that it says.
you
Hmm.
just can't think stupid,
Yeah,
no
exactly.
matter how big your hammer or how much duct tape. I like that. Sonia says, I've learned you can't raise every child with the same rules. Exactly.
Hmm.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. So true. Um, Joshua's sister rocks back and forth on the couch hard. That's why we suspect it.
And how
Yeah,
old is
that
she?
could be a sign. I don't know how old she is, though. Again,
Yeah,
that's not.
that's funny, especially
Right.
that's one of them iffy ones
Hmm.
because I had a cousin that used to, you know, all day long, but he's fine. I mean,
Yeah. Yeah, that's like a toddler, yeah, kind of thing to do
yeah,
anyways.
especially if she's
Um
real young.
she's 3, and so like when you have a child that's diagnosed with autism, usually if you talk to the siblings pediatrician, normally they'll get the child in either for early intervention just in case, or early screening, because of the sibling already having been diagnosed.
Yeah, and I think if you put that, if you notice in anything else, make sure you are jotting that down
Hmm.
because they can't go off of that, just that one thing.
Yeah, language. The what we had to do was we had to write every single word she knew and kept count. That's another thing. Yeah, there's fine motor skills, large motor skills. Yeah, different things like that. If you start to write down everything and start assessing all the categories, you'll probably if you come across more, then you'll probably take that to the pediatrician and get something going for him or her looking into it.
That does take a lot of patience. So just ignorance, the ignorance, I completely understand that. Hey, Mark, how are you?
Hey, Mark.
Mark says it taught me the whole world is so different for my son and bad, but most of all, not many people know or understand autism. It's just a bad child with bad parents. It really hurts, but we just smile. Yeah, it's sad that a lot of people, you know, think that way. What I'm
Hmm.
glad to see now more of is there are like commercials, talking about autism. There are more inclusive television shows and movies, you know, with the autism community.
Hmm.
So that helps. So you turn on the TV, you might see a ad about autism, and you're like, wow,
Yeah.
okay,
We're
okay,
still at the point, yeah, where we say wow, because
right,
it's still,
right.
yeah, it's still happening, yeah. And
Mhm.
when I was thinking about that earlier, like so some people don't educate themselves about it because they don't feel it's necessary, but then the younger generations learn about these things more in school because they it's more neurodiverse, in schools, so they'll come up knowing more than their parents actually have learned about it.
Right. I think in the case too, like with DeAndre's school, they have peers, which is good.
Mhm.
They have peer to peer. So like his teacher had 5 peers. They come in and help with the classroom, and they learn. They're learning patience and compassion, and that these kids are different from them,
Mhm.
and so I think that's good. And I think
Yeah.
every school should involve the other students
Mhm.
like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
And you
We
think
have
about
that,
how,
and ours is called leadership. The
Okay.
leadership students come in and they each have a partner.
you think about how now before my time, but I know there was a time when they actually made kids wear the dunce cap in school as a punishment for getting things wrong or getting a poor grade or whatever. Actually, the kid would sit in the corner and wear a dunce cap. You
And that
know,
had to be
imagine that.
embarrassing. And
I know.
Damaging.
I mean, that was before my time. At least where I lived, they didn't do that anymore. But you know,
Kenyana said, I also learned that inclusion doesn't really work for Daniel either. Yeah.
yeah, it's what's good for one child may be bad for the next child. Um, for me, inclusion worked well, but for some kids, they that's the last thing they need.
And I think inclusion is almost always more beneficial for the neurotypical students, for them learning about the special needs community. But yeah, as far as our children, yeah, sometimes maybe our children can't handle it.
Right. Michelle says, I have learned to ignore people who want to run their mouths when they do not understand the situation. Unfortunately, it's mostly family. Yeah, unfortunately.
And you
That's
may have to
usually
limit the amount of contact you have with family members who have shown that they have no desire to understand autism.
I have had people in the store say, spank him. I usually say, I can't spank the autism out of my child anymore. Then I can knock the stupid out of you.
Mhm.
They usually walk off.
Well, that's a good answer. That's a good answer.
Right.
It's just
That's
like
a very good
answer to he doesn't look autistic is, and you don't look stupid.
answer.
Mhm.
Michelle, also, I have learned that the mental health issues in the country really need a lot of work. Yes, Michelle, a lot of work. And it still carries such a negative stigma that we need to change. Yes, it needs a lot of work. I totally agree. I totally agree. Barbara says, I learned when he raises his voice, I still have to be very calm.
Yeah,
Take a couple deep breaths.
yeah. Don't get in a shouting match.
Mhm.
Okay, so if you are brand new to our Let's Talk Autism sessions, what we do every Sunday is we open up the floor, open discussion, talk about anything. This is just a laid back socialization, online socialization of all of us getting together and talking about our journeys. If you're just coming in, make sure you hit that like or love button for us also. Um, and we got a Facebook user. Can you see the name?
No.
Let me see if I can go in the group. This must be coming
Okay.
out. I don't know why it won't show us the name.
It says, my son, excuse me, my son has chewies, but he throws them on the floor.
The name.
It says, my son, excuse me, my son has chewies, but he throws them on the. Where? Oh, that comment is still here.
Yeah.
Oh, and then Facebook user goes on to say that Amazon sells them.
The Chewies.
Facebook user goes on to say that
Oh, I keep hitting that.
Lori says, we have the air show here and the planes flying over scare hunter, and so do police, fire truck, and ambulance sound scare hunter. What can I do to help him not be so scared? What do you do with DeAndre? Is he's scared of sirens when they're real?
Yeah, the real siren, he just covers his ears. So, and he has, headphones. And he just, I don't know, he just won't wear them though. I don't know, but really nothing. Because it's real quick. It's usually, he's not in a situation where he's just there where the sirens go. It's usually just and the funny thing is, he'll listen to sirens on the TV or YouTube all day long. But as
Mm-hmm.
soon as they're there, it's that sensory kicks in. But yeah, I've never had a real issue with the sound.
And she said even family judges is what she meant.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
then Teresa says you can get the Chewies on Amazon.
Okay.
Kenyana says Daniel chews dirty socks and whatever else he finds. I got him a Chewy from Amazon, but it didn't last long.
Okay. Yeah, my son does that now where he chews his shirts. Yeah. Yeah. So I went to Chewy's. They seem to help. Okay. Yeah, DeAndre used to have that bad. He would come home from school, shirts be tore up. Right.
I told you half of Emily's closet is her chewed up shirts for, but she wouldn't like. So one of our sons would chew on it constantly, and you would see holes, and you would see it all worn and stretched out, and a
Hmm.
wet circle. But Emily, she when she gets mad, she'll bite her shirt, chew on it, rip it right here at the collar. So there were shirts that she wore for the very first time to school and come back with it. I remember one time even the teacher had to tie the two parts together again to keep it on her. It was yeah, it's we still kept some of the shirts just to remember. But you know you can cut shirts into a design and things like that. I always mean to do that, so they're hanging in her closet.
Okay, I was hoping it was a website. Thank you so much. Okay. My son used to throw them when he first got them, but now he does really good and he uses them. Okay. Okay. Elma says I struggled for a while with wanting to defend or give explanations. The best I learned that helped first of all my son is I would put myself and him in a bubble and attend to him. I would literally block stares and talks sitting in the middle of stores, parking lots, restaurants, you name it. You figure out that those stares and talks our kids don't even notice when are having a meltdown, right? They don't notice anything. We are blessed and thankful today he can go to these places. There still are difficult moments. Yes, thankfully. Says find shape and colors he likes. My son starts sixth grade, so my awesome.
All right, great,
All right, school is
great.
start for a lot of people. Ah, here it comes. School time. That time of the hey Danielle, I come from a strict religious family. I really had to find my voice to stand up for my children. Oh wow.
Yeah.
Rihanna says my weekend was good. Spencer's 12th birthday is the 11th. Been getting stuff for his party. He's beyond excited. All right. Well, happy early birthday. Joshua's sibling is 3. Okay. Drove up to get my nephews. They spent a long weekend with us. House full of teenagers, but it went well. Good. Hi, Leah. Or Lee. Is it Lee or Leah? Kenyana says, when someone close to me doesn't understand, I make them go with us to the mall and don't intervene and make them watch him. They usually give up within the first 5 minutes or so and have more understanding. They probably say, oh, I see what you're saying. I understand now.
Hi. Hi.
Hi, Emily. How are
Hi,
you, pretty
Emily.
I
girl?
said, "How are you, Emily?
Good.
You're good.
Where are you going?"
Camping in a cabin.
All right, you're going camping. Are you
All right, very
excited?
good,
Yes.
Emily.
You are. Awesome.
Okay, you say bye.
Bye.
Bye
Bye.
bye, Emily.
Oh, she is beautiful.
That was nice.
Hmm. It has come a long way. In 38 years, I have been in the game. And oh, your son or daughter, 38? Yes, here they are called Aggie Pals. They accompany them in field trips and events. Each has okay, Aggie Pals. Okay. That's good. The schools are incorporating, you know, other students. We have the Lynx crew at my children's school. Links crew, let's link up. If you have met one autistic person, you have met one autistic person. Exactly.
Yep.
Everyone is different. They are all different. It's a spectrum. May have some similarities, but they're all different. There's a lot of kids TV showing autism here in UK, but it's still not enough. They are still children after all, with love and affection. I am so proud of my son every day. Yeah,
Yeah.
awesome. But it's a start. It's good to see, these TV shows, these cartoon characters, animated characters, coming to life, um, and including, you know, our babies with autism. I also learned to not engage in power struggles with Daniel. You tell him what he's doing wrong, you tell him the consequences if he doesn't stop and follow through and walk away. Wintergreen is whose name is same Facebook user. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Hi, Winter. Sorry about that. If
Yeah.
when we posted in the
I,
group through StreamYard, we can't see the
Hi,
name.
Winter.
Thank you,
Headphones
Brianna.
are a blessing.
Hi, Leah. Yeah.
My son uses canceling headphones. Okay. Yeah, but those sirens have a higher pitch in person. Yeah, yeah,
And you know what else I think about that? If he turns it on, he knows to expect it.
right.
And other times it just appears and he's not ready for that.
Yeah, those motorcycles. He actually tripped me out one day because he was motorcycling all day long. Brum, brum. We get
Well,
outside and here comes a motorcycle and he's like, no.
Mhm.
I'm like,
well, that can make a difference. Yeah, whether you expect something
Mhm.
or
right.
or not.
Mm-hmm.
You can brace yourself. Even neurotypical people can relate to that in a way that some experiences you handle them better if you can brace yourself for them.
Mm. My daughter uses a slinky to calm herself. The movement relaxes her. Okay.
That's good. I remember those.
Slinky. Is that the song? The Slinky. Something like that.
Mhm. And it's
Jaylene
coming
just,
down the stairs and they have sing that song.
what'd you say?
It's coming down the stairs. They have
Oh, yeah,
Slinky.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Jaylene just
Uh,
pulls on the loose strings on anything and eats them.
Oh wow.
Uh-oh. Lori, take him around the police station, and ask them to show him around the trucks and cars. It might help. My son loves the police, but he doesn't like the noise, but understands why they use them. Hmm. If you go to an autism back to school or some type of community event, sometimes they have emergency vehicle officers there who can show them the patrol cars, fire trucks, etc. It might help to see
mhm.
it from in. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, good idea. Linda, is Emily a senior now? I got senior fees already. I'm not ready.
Does she mean senior fears?
Fees.
Okay,
Oh,
yeah.
fear. Maybe
Fears
fears.
probably, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah, she's a senior. Yeah, her and why did I just draw a blank? What is wrong? I'm always on Jaylene and what's her son's name?
Now you made me draw a
Oh
blank.
my goodness, how I'm always Jaylene, I'm always on her page too, on their page. Anyway, so they're in the same grade, and I know he's turning 18 in September, and Emily will be turning 18 in January. So they're a few months off, but they're both seniors, yeah. Oh my goodness, I got it.
Right.
I can't even think of his name. You did
Oh
it
my
to me
goodness.
fast and on.
Oh, And when I
Okay,
see it, I'm
everybody.
like, oh yeah. Raymond.
There we go.
Yeah, Raymond. Yeah,
Alma.
of course. Yeah, so they're the same age. They're about the same age, but yeah, they're both seniors.
Yes, we telling our age, Danielle. Slinky, Flinky.
Right. There it goes right there. Yeah. I'm so sorry. I'm always on that page too. I don't know why my brain is so bad now.
Okay, everybody, we are at our last 10 minutes. So I'm going to put the link in. Anyone, if you want to come up, you are
Even
welcome.
Roxy's laughing.
You
I
are
remember when
welcome.
I was in my senior year of high school, of course, my parents didn't have a diagnosis to work with. That wouldn't come until decades later. But, they arranged counseling sessions. My mom and I would go to two psychologists in the neighboring town of Norwalk, Connecticut. And, mom would talk with one doctor while I talked with the other. And any of the doctor I talked with helped me in dealing with a lot of situations at home, helped prepare me for college life, and helped me with developing an exercise plan and eating more nutritious food and so on. All those things he helped me with, and so that helped because then I went to Michigan State, which is more than 1,000 kilometers from my home. And
What's 1,000 kilometers, Mr. Charles?
1,000 kilometers, that's 1,000,000 meters.
But how many miles is it?
It's
Which is going to keep getting smaller
it's
and
100
smaller.
million centimeters. Or it's a
See,
billion
told you.
millimeters.
No, but you skipped inches. Then you go to
Trillion microns. 10 quadrillion angstrom units.
Is that really? Are you serious?
That is really, it's 10 quadrillion angstrom units.
Oh my goodness, Mr. Charles.
1,000 kilometers is a little over 600, about 700 miles from home was. If you got it in English, but yeah, I mean, you're right on. You're right on the border with Canada. You should, just all you got to do is listen to the Canadian, TV, watch Canadian TV station, watch the news on there, and after a while, you get used to it. They'll get the hang of metric.
Okay, you guys, we are going to. Hey, Sonia, how are
Hi,
you?
Sonia.
Hello, I'm good. Haven't been up in a while, so I thought I'd grace you with my presence.
All right, love it. So we're gonna
Gotcha.
go around and say some
Hi,
last
Sonia.
words.
What's the little guy's name?
Oh, that's my grandson. His name is Isaiah.
Hi,
Isaiah.
Isaiah.
Come here and say hi. Mr. Charles wants to say hi. Come here.
Aw.
Don't act shy.
Okay. Hi, Isaiah.
Hi, Isaiah.
He's shy.
Did you hear him?
That's Queen's nephew.
Okay.
Aw.
How's Queen doing?
She's actually doing good since the ABA therapists have left her alone.
Mhm.
She's starting to do more things on her own, so I won't call them back.
Right.
I'm loving it.
Yeah. Got to do what's best for her. Let her
Oh,
thrive.
yeah.
Yep.
Mm.
Okay. So Foxy says, have a great week, everyone. Positive vibes and lots of good health.
You too.
Mr. Charles, any parting words for tonight?
And Danielle, we need Danielle's words too. Also.
Yep, Danielle, forget to give us a good one.
Again, just encourage everyone, stay as optimistic as possible. Don't let people who are willfully ignorant get to you. You got to put distance between yourself and some of your relatives. Do that. Hang with the people who understand you and your child. Ignore the ones who don't want to understand.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Charles. Danielle says, have a great week. Mental wellness a priority. Do a crossword puzzle. Yes.
Hey Danielle, look. got my puzzle cozy here. I mean,
Yeah.
actually, yeah. Wait, my word
I've been
search.
doing
I
logic
got word
puzzles.
search.
My
All good
favorite
for
is
your
logic
brain.
puzzles.
What is it? What is
Logic
it?
puzzles.
Oh, logic.
That's my
I used
favorite.
to love doing those too.
You know,
Yeah.
I like a
Charles,
crossword lottery
Charles, have you
ticket.
ever heard of the game
Crossword
Mind
lottery.
Trap?
Good luck.
But then also there are those number puzzles that were invented by the Japanese lady by the name of Sudoku. My mom used to like to do them, and I like to do them too.
Is that really her name? Is that really a name?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's Sudoku. Yeah, that's how it got its name.
Really? Are you serious or is that a joke? Because I never heard of that. I know
He's
it's
laughing.
Sudoku, but yeah, I wasn't sure if he was making a joke. Charles, have you ever heard of the game Mind Trap? And it has cards, and each card is a like a brain question.
I've heard. I don't know. I'm not really familiar with that game. No.
Okay, you would like that. It's like the answer is really within itself, but it's like a brain teaser. It's really neat.
Yeah.
Sonia, any parting words for tonight?
Well, first off, my birthday is Wednesday. Woo woo.
Happy
But
birthday.
huh?
I said happy early birthday.
Thank you. I just want to say, everybody, just take care of yourselves. Take care of yourselves.
Yeah. Linda.
Okay, you too,
Somebody's calling
Sonia.
me. I gotta go, you guys.
All
I
right.
love you guys. Take care of
Thank you
yourself.
for gracing us
Okay.
with your presence.
I would say everybody have a good week. Like I said last week, enjoy the last bits of summer. Kids are going back to school. Don't stress too much. And like Danielle said, focus on mental wellness.
And as always, thank you, everyone. I appreciate each and every one of you. Have an awesome, awesome rest of the evening and take care of yourself. Bye. Good night,
Bye,
everybody.
Good night,
everyone.
everyone.
See you next week.
See you next week.